Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture.
And I'm him from the podcasts from WhatCulture.
And we are here with your afternoon news, hashtag good afternoons, here with some massive breaking news this afternoon. In fact, the news that both Dave Batista and the NWO will be going into WWE's Hall of Fame next year. Michael Sidgwick, your immediate reaction to this news?
My immediate reaction is it seems very short term to put two genuinely massive star acts in the Hall of Fame at once, considering they are rapidly running out of big valedictorian names. Because realistically, to be a valedictorian, the leader of the Hall of Fame class, you've got to be known to modern audiences, you've got to have been a star in your own era, and you cannot be dead because that is a bad look for the company. You can be dead, there's one dead guy, yeah.
Yes.
They were complicit in all those deaths, hence why they don't want to induct too many dead people at once.
But they can't really have, the head of the class not give a speech at the Hall of Fame.
Indeed. Well, who's left is a big star. You've got Undertaker.
Triple H.
He'll be wrestling at WrestleMania 50 in a slow, boring, methodical match. There's Triple H, there's The Undertaker, there's The Rock. And realistically, I've deduced this before, there's JBL left, who could feasibly be the headliner, but he comes with a lot of PR problems. So, yeah, 4 more years of the Hall of Fame, then it's done.
Anyway, off the back of this news, we should say People exclusively revealed the news that Batista will be going to the Hall of Fame April next year. Of course, 6-time WWE World Champion. He said about it, Vince called me personally to ask me. I wasn't surprised, but I was pretty happy. It's a good feeling. No, it's a really great feeling. And then he said that he told Vince McMahon that he'd be honoured, but he said as soon as I hung up the phone, I was like, shh, I've got to give a speech.
Professional actor whose job it is to read out lines for a living is worried about giving a speech.
Yeah, I mean, we all remember he was fairly nervous when he used to cut promos back in the day. That's why
Someone should have told him he was really good.
Yeah. I think he's fantastic. I hope he shouts his speech like he did when he was trying to build to that match with Triple H.
Give me what I want!
When he's building that match. So that was, of course, his last match in the WWE against Triple H at WrestleMania 35. And the others going in, of course, as I mentioned, are the NWO. Now, before you get excited and think, oh my God, Buff Bagwell in the Hall of Fame. No, it is the 4 core members of the NWO, those being Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and X-Pac Sean Waltman. It's going to be going down, of course, the Hall of Fame in Tampa, Florida on April 2nd. Tickets go on sale on Friday as well. And that means the NWO going in, that all 4 members, if I'm not mistaken, are now in the Hall of Fame twice. Hogan was inducted as an individual in 2005, Hall 2014, Nash 2015, and Waltman went in as part of D-Generation X this year, of course.
It's an odd one, this, and it's a very WWE approach to the Hall of Fame, because you said that Six was a core member. He kind of was, but he wasn't the 4th member. He was the 6th member, hence the name Six, which is also obviously a pun on his old 1, 2, 3 kid name. It feels to me like he's got in because he's very much in on the Performance Center NXT route. This absolutely is not a burial of Sean Waltman.
No.
Because I adore the man. I think he should have gone in as the 1, 2, 3 kid a long time ago, because he was the litmus test for who was a basic bitch of a performer and who actually had the potential to go. They always said, if you can't have a good match with Waltman, you cannot have a good match with anyone. But just feels to me like Ted DiBiase should be in. He was an integral part of the NWO, and what I loved about his inclusion in it was that he was the financial backing.
Yeah.
And it was so perfect because he was the $1 million man. He was also an ex-invading WWF force. Yeah, for the integrity of the original NWO, for us millennial losers who's not stopped watching wrestling, he should be in for my taste. But I would never begrudge Sean, X-Pac, Six, 1, 2, 3 Kid Waltman a goddamn thing. I love you. I love you so much.
Oh, we were just saying before we came in here, like, X-Pac feels like he deserves to go in on his own.
Yeah, of course
arguably.
he does.
But he's now in twice, just as part of 2 different factions in D-Generation X and the NWO, of course. Like you say, there's not many big names. Who else do you reckon could be going in the next few years?
In terms of a headliner, or just in general?
Just in general.
It's a weird one because they've got to play a political game. They were complicit in the death of a lot of performers who are beloved and known to the millennial audience. They can't realistically introduce, like, so off the top of my head, he's probably in the legacy ring already, but like a Lutez. They can't do that. It's just, even though in a real Hall of Fame, which WWE's is not, he would be like leading that class. They've got JBL as a headliner. I'm just trying to think, they've realistically, from a PR level, got to include more women. Michelle McCool's got to be in there for me. Rick Martel is like a good PR move because he's one of the few, God bless them, guys from that golden era who hasn't had a premature death. So he would be a good PR move for them to have. And then it's not a real Hall of Fame, so I often hate to engage with it on that level. But for God's sake, I would love to see British Bulldog posthumously inducted, because I don't think he gets anywhere near enough respect from modern audiences for how great a worker he was.
Absolutely. But headline news surrounding Batista and the NWO going into the Hall of Fame. Cannot wait to hear those speeches next April. As I mentioned,
Will they trust Hogan with a microphone?
Well, that's something to look forward to as well. Tickets, as I mentioned, go on sale on Fridays. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling on either iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts from, for daily wrestling podcasts. No doubt myself and the Daddy Boys will be debating loads of Hall of Fame stuff going forward. And no doubt this is going to be mentioned on tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. Also, you can let us know your thoughts on Twitter at WhatCultureWWE. While you're there, follow both of us. You can follow him at...
Follow me. At M. Sidgwick.
Follow me at Adam Wilborn. Follow us all, as I said, at WhatCultureWWE. For now, though, my thanks to Michael Sidgwick. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.